Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today. I'm Francophone, so I will do my best to be understandable. Okay. My name is Victorine Monet. I'm activist from Côte d'Ivoire in West Africa. I'm currently working in the public administration. 3 years ago, I completed a 1 month intensive coding program. Today, I'm going to present Liquam, a digital preservation workflow for small and under-resourced institutions based on Google Workspace. So I cannot see my screen. I don't know. My screen. I don't know why. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I
That's
can.
okay. Don't worry. Just do what you need to do. It's fine.
Okay, that is okay.
Yep, can still see your slide. Yep.
Okay. So let's begin with the okay, with the context. In many institutions, especially in developing contexts, record management is not organized. Documents are stored in USB drive, personal laptops, or kept in paper folder without tracking. Enterprise digital preservation systems exist, but they are financially inaccessible. There is often no IT team, no trained archivists, and when staff leave, knowledge leave with them. Liquam was designed to fill this gap. So what is Liquam? Liquam is a Google Workspace-based solution that centralizes storage and automate retention process using common tools. It provides instant search and tracking, transforming informal workflow to a controlled environment with accountability. The system is built using 4 main components: Google Sheets, Google Drive, AppScribe, and HTML interface. Let me briefly explain the role of each component. Google Sheets. Google Sheets functions as the metadata management layer of the system. It structures record information in a standardized format. It also calculates retention period automatically. This organized metadata enables search, monitoring, and life cycle control. Google Drive. Google Drive acts as the storage layer. It holds active record and the vault environments. Access permissions are carefully managed. HTML interface. The HTML interface provides a sample and control access point to the system. It ensures that users interact with formalized form rather than raw storage. This reduces human error and enforces metadata consistency. Governance configuration and access control. Governance is configured before any document enter in the system. An administrator creates agent, roles are assigned, either admin or user. Access is controlled by active login codes. This ensures accountability and control access from the beginning. Okay, this is the login panel. Interface, system interface. Liquid operated through two distinct interfaces, each with a specific user role. The user interface and the admin interface. The user portal designed for operational simplicity. Users can inject record and perform searches. They cannot modify governance, setting, or retention rules. These separate ensure that operational staff can manage daily record without compromising archival control. While the user interface focuses on daily operation, the admin interface ensures governance and system control. Okay, this is the admin interface and the user interface. The admin interface provides full system oversight. Administrator can create agents, assign roles, configure document categories, and define retention periods. Access control, lifecycle, rules, and agent manage are centrally managed through this portal. Okay. Liquam is built around 5 modules: dashboard, ingestion, siege, archives, and administration. Let me show you the module in the detail. The dashboard. A dashboard centralizes key indicators such as total record in the system, record pending validation, expired record, and record approaching the retention deadline. Injection process. Record enter the system through a controlled injection process. During injection, metadata is captured. A unique identifier is generated automatically. The retention period is calculated based on predefined rules. Ensure that every record enters the system with standardized information and life cycle control for the beginning. Siege. The siege function enables instant retrieval of record. Because metadata is standardized, user can filter by category, service, date, or statute. This eliminates time-consuming manual searches and improves operational efficiency. Siege is directly provided by metadata stored in the sheets. Validated archive storage. This section displays validated archive. Each record is associated with its retention period and its scheduled action date. The system clearly indicates whether a record is. You can see here. Okay. Due for appraisal, schedule for destruction, or design for permanent conservation. Administration panel. The administration panel models embed governance directly into the system. It ensures that rotation, rule, access control, and accountability are centrally managed. The first section focuses on record configuration. Administrator define organizational services, create document categories, and assign retention periods. Thus, predefined rules ensure that retention is not decided manually for each record. Instead, lifecycle management is automated and standardized. Okay. The second section focuses on access control and accountability. Administrator can register new agents within the system. Each agent is assigned a role, either admin or user. A unique access code is automatically generated. The code is here. Agent can be activated or deactivated instantly. Inactive, active. Inactive code are redirected at login. The Liquam functional workflow. This summarizes the complex Liquam functional workflow. It shows how a record moves from creation to control, access, and preservation. A service produces a record. The record is ingested with structured metadata. Metadata is managed in Google Sheets. Files are restored in Google Drive. Record becomes searchable. Governance ensure retention and access control through the process. Operational impact. Before Liquam, record was stored in fragmented location, USB drive, personal laptops, and paper files. Retrieval was slow, retention was not monitored, and institutional memory was vulnerable. Liquam acts as a bridge between informal storage and control governance. After implementation, record and centralized. Metadata are organized. Retention is automated. Search is instant. The institution moves from reactive management to proactive control. The technical limitation. Of course, Liquam has limitations like latency. It depends on internet connectivity. It optimizes for small to medium record volumes, and it depends on Google Workspace system. Keep in mind that Liquam is an entry point, is not a replacement for enterprise systems. The roadmap. The roadmap includes improving ingestion speed, refining the interface, introducing offline-first capability to solve internet problems, and developing export capabilities using international standards. In the long term, migration toward Firebase would allow higher scalability and multi-organization deployments. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and sorry for broken English.
Thank you, Victorine. Yeah, thank you. Everyone's applauding and for doing battle with the technical issues. I think you were clear. We could understand what you were saying, and that was great. Does anyone have any comments or questions they'd like to put to Victorine? So in fact, Jenny has put one that I've got in my notes as well, which is Lacombe a system that's been built by you or your colleagues? And I was thinking, how many people were involved, or how long did it take?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So was Lacombe built by you or by colleagues? And how long did it take?
Okay, it's built by me only,
Right.
and it take 6 months.
Okay. And is your background mainly as an archivist, or are you a software engineer, or a bit of both?
I'm archivist. I'm archivist, and I said I have completed 1 month coding training and helped by vibe coding and and I'm curious. I like learning,
Mhm.
so that helped me to create this.
Okay. And is Lacoam used by just you or by lots of colleagues?
What did you say? I
I
didn't
was I was
understand.
asking,
Can you rephrase your
yeah,
question?
how many people use the system? Is it just you? Is it colleagues in archives, or is it a bigger group?
The system is the beginning. That's After beginning, I gave it to my colleague to try.
Yep.
Okay, and okay, in public administration, they are not interested, and yeah, it's for me. I'm working on it, and okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the questions in the chat. So Mary Grace Costa is just commenting that she likes the fact that you're planning to integrate with Atom. And I think you'll probably get a lot of cheers and nods of support from that. That's a very popular thing in the field.
I like that you are going to integrate with Atom.
Yeah,
I didn't understand the question.
I think it's more of a comment, a support for you and what you're
Okay,
doing. Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Could I ask about the kinds of records that you are ingesting and looking after? Are they is everything for does it contain confidential information? Because some people would perhaps raise concerns about using Google to store um, confidential records, or is it stuff that's okay to share?
Yes, it's okay to share.
Okay. So are these like government public records, or are they um, something else? What's a typical record about?
It is vital record.
Okay.
It's the vital record.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you very much, Victorine. I'm not seeing new questions popping up in the chat. I think you've done brilliantly to talk to us in English. Thank you very much. It's, as one or two people have said, it's certainly better than my
Every
French.
record.
So uh, thank you very much. So,
Okay.
so with that, I'm going to suggest we probably should wrap up today's session.